welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Angel Barry Colon, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, holistic nutrition coach, owner of Joanne's Healing Within TV show, the owner of Holistic Fitness, located in Queens, author, publisher, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And today, as usual, I have an amazing show to share with you. As I've been posting on Facebook Lives all week, we have some amazing gifts to give away today too. So remember to share and like and comment, because one of those gifts are going to the first 5 people who are sharing, liking, and commenting today on the show. This is not about sharing and liking and commenting during the replay or the watch party that I'll be showing this evening. So remember, share, like, and comment. We'll be looking for your names, and we'll be looking to give you a free gift, and we'll be revealing those gifts shortly. So anyway, I want to share my sponsors for today's show. I'm tongue-tied today for whatever the reasons are. To start off with, I'd like to just thank my sponsors, Good Chi Feng Shui LLC. This is a great time of year to feng shui your home space and also your office. Get rid of the clutter in all the corners, and also get rid of the clutter in your around your life. And clutter can be anything that's weighing you down physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Then we also have Sherry Simpson, who is our transformational life coach. She's going to actually help you transform your life and help you clear out the emotional baggage that you may be carrying. Then we also have Nick Rafter, who is our real estate agent. He's going to help you find a perfect home or an apartment once you've feng shuied your space. I'd also like to set the energy for today. And before I go with setting the energy for today, I know many of you have asked through emails, I've actually received a few emails this week, asking me, what is chakras? What are chakras? So just very briefly, I want to mention what is a chakra. And what chakras are, it's an energy wheel, almost like a disc. And think about that wheel as though it's turning, like your tire on a car. It's turning. And when your chakras are turning, it means energetically your body, mind, and spirit is in balance. It's balanced out where you can actually move forward in life. And what tends to happen with us on a daily basis through coming in contact with different people's energies, our chakras get a little stagnant, maybe even a little slow for that matter, creating an imbalance in your wellness system. And that's why we want to make sure we have our constantly aligning our chakras to keep ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually aligned, so we are balanced, having a balance and harmony, mind, body, and spirit. And that's what chakras are all about. So you don't see them. Only time you really see your chakra is when you sit quietly and close your eyes during meditation. And that uses a lot of your imagination, visualizing different colors. There are specific chakra colors associated with each chakra. And just to go through them really quickly, because the whole topic is not about chakras today, is there are 7 chakras, 7 colors that we primarily work with as healers. And those colors are red, orange, yellow, emerald green, turquoise, indigo, and purple. And it's almost like the color of the rainbow. So if you were just to, as a take-home, close your eyes for a moment and imagine one of those 7 colors. Now that you see the color in your mind's eye or in your imagination, open your eyes up and just think about how many times in the course of today you may end up seeing that color. And I'm going to just add a little something for that so you could take this home and use it as your daily reminder. Every time you see whatever color that was that you actually just saw, that's going to be your reminder to keep your thoughts positive. I do hope that that helped you in reference to understanding what chakras are. And again, now I'm going to set the energy for today very quickly, what we need to hear in reference to the affirmation, what we need to know in reference to the numerology, and also what we need to know to line our chakras. One more shuffle, and here we go. A card for today, and I do not know why, but the card is upside down. I've been getting this card a lot lately, and I'm just going to show you. What does a card mean when it's upside down? It just means that this message is very important. And theoretically, I've gotten this card probably all week, and I think I actually need to schedule one, which I actually have. Turning it upright. And what the affirmation is, it says, free Reiki treatment. So what I'm going to share with you right now, anyone who is watching today during the live version, right this moment, you will receive a complimentary free Reiki treatment today. During the course of the week, please reach out by 646-236-9155 to schedule your complimentary Reiki treatment, which will be, we can do them through Facebook video messenger, or I can actually see you if you are willing to come to my studio in Queens at Holistic Fitness. The number associated is 00. Now, ironically, never had this card pulled on my show, and interesting enough, I've been teaching about the cards and going through the numerology and the power of 0. What does that actually mean? 0 is a very powerful energy, and anytime it follows a number, it means it makes that number more powerful. In this case, it's just a 00, and that just means that the 00 is very inspirational in regards to, should you see 00s, just to remind yourself to align your energy. Align your energy should you see 00s. And now the chakra associated is green, which is all about the heart center, your actual heart center, and healing your heart center so you're not walking around with all this heaviness. Any emotions that create heaviness within our system, whether that be anger, frustration, sadness, resentment, pain, grief, any of those emotions causes our heart to get heavy. So it's a great time to focus on really healing your heart center so you're not walking around with all that heaviness. I do hope that the card resonated. And again, once again, just to remind you, those of you who are watching right now, you're going to receive a free Reiki treatment. I will be reaching out to everyone who's watching live and to receive your Reiki treatment. And you want to redeem your Reiki treatment within 7 days so you can take advantage of this treatment. Otherwise, after 7 days, this card expires. And you can redeem your session at 646-236-9155. So we're going to be going to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to have my first guest, who is our astrologer, and I'll introduce you to her, and we'll get moving. So we'll be right back.
Founder and owner of Nick Rafter Real Estate. If you've ever bought, sold, or rented a home in the New York area, you know how difficult a process that can be. But that's where I come in. With years of experience and knowledge of the New York rental and sales market, I can help you navigate the difficult process of renting, selling, or buying a home. Let me help you find the place to be. Here in New York, the best place to be.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. I'm so grateful that you're here, and again, remember to share and like today's show because it's extremely important, as today we are doing some giveaways. So far we've given away free Reiki treatments, as the first card that was pulled from our Cosmic Energy deck was a free Reiki treatment. So anyone who is watching for today's show will receive a free Reiki treatment through me. All you have to do is call to redeem that session at 646-236-9155. So what we're going to do, and before I go into what we're going to do, please grab your notebook and a pen, because today's show is very important, and we're going to be leaving you off with some tips on what you can use and apply into your actual day for today, and that you don't have to necessarily use us as your healers and astrologer to apply what you're going to learn today, so you can actually benefit from our information that we're going to be offering. So we're going to move into it. So I'd like to introduce Lena, and I'm going to louse up your last name. So Lena, you're going to introduce yourself once I do. She is from Star Guide. She's a certified astrologer, corporate human resource professional, and also life coach. She's been doing this for more than almost 20 years. So Lena, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, Joanne.
It is such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
on the show.
Yes, yes.
I really appreciate it.
Yes. During our phone interview, when I first spoke with you, I was intrigued because you actually educated me during our call, informed me that there were so many different ways, so many different formats of astrology. I was always under the impression that there was just really one type of astrology and that was it. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say one type. I believe like I understood Western and Eastern or Western and Chinese. I'm not,
Right.
but you have a different flow to your astrology. So in reference to, let's start off with the flow that you have on astrology. What is it?
I'm an evolutionary astrologer.
Okay, what exactly is an illusionary or
Evolutionary.
Okay.
So the way I do readings, and when I do readings and talk to people, I look at the chart at the positioning of planets in the sky at the moment of their birth. I look at it from the perspective of their evolutionary growth. And what I mean by evolutionary growth is the continuum of lives. And I believe in many lifetimes. I believe that we continue as energetic beings and reincarnate into the body to become individual human beings with certain personality traits. And these personality traits are actually reflected by the positioning of the stars. So when I look at the chart, I not only see this particular lifetime, I see many, many lifetimes of growth, and I explain and work with the client from that perspective, that this is what you have learned before, this is what you're learning now,
Interesting.
and this is how you're going to continue learning.
Oh wow! So you have it's almost like a past, a present, and a future.
In a way.
In a way.
Yes.
Yes. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Now, in reference to when you're working with your clients, how do you help your clients to understand their motives and their behaviors regarding astrology?
So the way I look at the chart, like I said, from that evolutionary perspective, and I think what would be appropriate, I brought a quote with me.
That's
Let me
awesome.
read it to
We
you.
like quotes.
My favorite quote of American philosopher Ralph Emerson: "Sow a thought and you reap an action. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny." So I believe that the planets and the stars and then the connections that they have are simply an expression of energy that we are connected to. So it's not like the stars or planets do something to us. It's they simply reflect what's going on with us.
Exactly.
So when we talk about motivations, I use the positions of planets and look at them as energies. And energies are thoughts, as we know, right?
Yes.
From quantum physics and from all kinds of energetic teachings that thoughts then become things.
Yes.
And that's how our thought patterns and feeling patterns become our motivations, and then they come out as events in our lives.
Interesting.
So our character is actually the source of what's happening to us. And I make sure the clients understand this correlation.
So now, for example, with astrology, based on your perspective, when we have like a full moon, how does that, from your perspective, how would a full moon, I'm not going to use the word affect the person because it doesn't. Yes.
But connects
How does it connect to that person?
and correlates.
Yes.
Full moons are different. They happen in different signs and affect different people in a different way. We do know as collectively, because we were all connected energetically through an energetic field that we simply don't see. So we can sometimes collectively say, oh my God, this full moon, we feel so tired, or we all feel so energized. It depends.
Some people feel a little crazy.
Some feel absolutely and do all kinds of crazy
Yes,
stuff. Right?
yes. And when I use the word crazy, I don't mean in a sense of a
understand.
medical crazy, just that, the term, like, it's a lunar eclipse, so it causes us to be like sort of loony bins.
Absolutely.
Not that we are medically loony, but just to the point that energetically, that's the energy we're sort of feeling.
Absolutely.
Correct?
My mother always says, is there a full moon? I can't sleep. She feels
Yes.
and some people feel it depending on their chart,
Yes.
on the positioning of the planets in the sky, they would feel certain moons in a certain way.
Yes. Yes.
And some people could, you know what, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
But there's an actual study done by medical professionals that a lot of surgeons do not want to operate
On
on a
full
full
moons,
moon,
yes.
around the full
Yes,
moon.
very true.
And it is I forgot what college, but I can post it on
Yes,
Facebook
yes.
later on about the study. I'll find it and share it with
Yes.
everyone.
In fact, what I've been told, or even for myself for that matter, I had a hip replacement done 5 years ago. And prior to having that hip replacement done, I obviously sat with the physician, the surgeon, to find out the dates available. And then I went back to my astrologer, my other astrologer, and I specifically asked, okay, is this a good time?
Right.
Because not only is it reflects on, let's say, what's going on with the planet, but also body part. That has a
Absolutely.
connection to what's going on with those planets. So if for whatever the reasons are, like what I was just informed, and I think energetically we're still in it because of Gemini energy. Gemini's energy is connected to the feet. So, people may be having feet issues. Like
Right,
me a couple of weeks
right.
ago, both my shoes broke. Go figure.
Yeah.
And it was interesting enough to know that, okay, well, my both shoes broke, and it's in the energy of feet. So being mindful of understanding that, yes, if you're going to have surgery, you might want to, get a better understanding of how it impacts with
Absolutely.
astrology, right?
I would strongly suggest consulting in astrology if you're having a surgery.
Consulting with Lena.
And with
Yes.
me personally.
Yes, consulting with you in reference to finding out if there is a major surgery coming up that they need to have. When's the best dates for them? So this way they can get the best results from that surgery specifically.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Now I know for myself, going back to the full moon, if I'm tired during the full moon energy, I can literally go outside and stand under the moon, place my hands up above my head, and within minutes, I literally get recharged. Like literally, I get woken up and I'm ready to go again. Now, I don't know, and I know energetically based on my rising sign, because I'm Cancer, Cancer is
You are very much connected to the moon.
is connected to the moon. So
Absolutely.
because of
Yes.
that, I know for myself, I can definitely just go
Yes.
outside. It's like taking a load of caffeine for me. It's like, whoa, let's just go. And I do purposely. I will go outside, and charge myself under the moon just to re-energize myself.
Isn't this amazing?
Yes.
To feel the connection.
Yes, it is very amazing. And again, the whole concept of you being here and educating the viewers and the audience is to get that awareness to know that this full moon that we do get to see is there for us for powerful purposes.
Absolutely.
Same concept with the new moon, except we don't get to see it,
Absolutely.
right? Yes. So in reference to what are some of the topics you have helped clients with? Like some issues or that you would like to share and can share, just to give the viewers an idea of what they may want to reach out to you for. Like, what are some topics that you would be able to help them with?
Well, I've helped my clients with multitudes of topics. Of course, there are major topics that people come with more often than the other. People come with relationship issues that they would like to resolve. People come seeking career advice. Of course, I'm kind of double trained in that field. I can see from all the aptitudes and the callings and the talents that are reflected in people's chart and help them to find their career path easier, and my business experience in HR helps tremendously here.
So you have a
because
little extra
I have a
addiction
kind of
there.
an extra knowledge, you know.
Yes.
People come with questions about their relationships with their bosses, their co-workers, with their family members, with their children. All kinds of issues. Sometimes people seek an astrologer advice. I think when they need healing. I mean, if people go to, of course, Reiki healers for healing, but there's some emotional healing that needs understanding.
So now, in reference to a client coming to you, would they actually come to you? Let's say if they felt like there was a pattern, you know, because as you mentioned before, you focus on the past, the present, and the future. If they feel like there's a pattern going on, let's say with their relationships, would that be something they can come to you and discuss with you?
Absolutely.
To sort of break the pattern?
Absolutely. Yes. My readings are interactive. I don't speak all the time. I would like to have a back and forth interaction with the client, because the energies could express themselves in multitudes of ways, even though there are generic descriptions of how, let's say, an Aries energy would behave, or a Cancer energy, or a Gemini energy.
Yes.
But then you have a complex correlation or relationships of planets and signs that we then discuss with the client, and so we could get to the bottom of how this particular aspect or planetary relationships feels for them and how it comes out in events.
Nice, nice. Now, when you say planetary relationships, just for the viewers, what does that actually mean?
Well, planets, at the moment of somebody's birth, planets sit in the sky in the particular sign. And they could be in the geometrical relationship to each other. Some planets are in a 90-degree angle, some planets sitting across each other. For example, if somebody was born on a full moon, we're talking on full moon, and let's say their sun was in Aries and their moon was in Libra, so they will be very much all their life involved in relationships, issues, in the understanding where, you know, they start and the other one come in. Whether they're important or relationship is important, they'll be always going back and forth and feeling that energy.
So a lot of it is also in reference to what astrological sign they're born into, their rising sign, and also moon sign, that impacts this whole pattern that they may very well have.
Absolutely.
Interesting, very interesting. I like that. So what I like to ask of you, can you share with the viewers one thing that they can actually, a tip that they can actually apply into their life today based on astrology? One tip that they can apply into their life today. Something like what we call a take-home.
A take-home tip.
And this is where you want to write your notes. This is important. This is important. A take-home tip that you can apply today. What would that be?
I would suggest people to look back at their experiences, at their life experiences, or the hardest ones, and look at these experiences from the perspective of what they have learned from them. Because the harder their experiences, the more we learn. Let's say if somebody lost their job and was out of work for a year and had no luck with interviews, and then they end up retraining themselves and got this wonderful job and became making 3 times more than they used to be making. So, of course, it is, you know, the tip that it's a general tip, but astrology is actually can go back, it'll show in that picture.
I think it's a perfect tip. I really think it's a perfect tip, because what I'm hearing from it is a reflection.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
reflecting
reflecting.
back to your past. Like, from what I'm understanding, just so the viewers can understand too, is like looking back into your past to see
Right.
has this occurred in the past? Like, have you been out of a job before? And what came from that being out of a job? And then, that
Yeah,
same pattern that, okay, you're out of a job
absolutely.
again. And why is it you're out of a job again? And from what I actually get from that is, okay, perhaps the jobs that you're constantly reapplying for are really not in the alignment to what it is you should be doing. And that's probably why they may get a better job, but it's only a better job for a short period of time until they actually find that job that's going to be their dream job, their purpose job.
Absolutely.
So that reflection. So I'm hoping you're taking that guidance, that tip, so you can apply it, because I think we're in a really critical time right now in our lives where, it's part of a transformation, part of a journey for people to reflect, and using that type of astrology that they can look back. Like for myself, I know I can go back as far as 1999 and tell you literally every date, like the important dates, things that were monumental for me that took place till this day. Where there's other people who you ask them, well, what was going on in your life in 1999? And they give you that look like, well, I don't know. So I think it's really important. It's a good tip to have to reflect back. So thank you for sharing that tip.
You're welcome.
Yes,
You're
yes.
welcome.
Let the viewers know how they can reach you.
You can reach me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page for Star Guide, and my Facebook is www.starguidepro.com, and you can always call me at 646-644-1410 and schedule an appointment over the phone. And my email is lena@starguidepro.com.
Yes. And all of Lena's information has been posted on the site, so you can just go back to the site to look for it. It's there for you. And Lena, although we'll share this at the end of the show as well, let the viewers know the giveaway you're going to be giving today.
Yes, I'm very excited about the giveaway. So for those five first people who comment, like, and share on live show, I'm going to be giving a 15-minute reading, and we could do the reading. We can connect, either call or email me, and we can do it either via Facebook or Skype or Zoom or whatever the means are, or we can meet up if you're close, or we could do it over the phone.
Awesome. Awesome. And remember, you have to be the first 5 people to like, share, and comment on the show now. So don't wait till later when the show's over. Now, otherwise you're going to lose out on that great gift. Thank you so much for sharing and being here and giving the viewers and the audience the knowledge about the astrology and how you do the astrology. And it's called, again,
Evolutionary astrology.
Evolutionary astrology. I
Yes.
love it. Thank you so much. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Experience Feng Shui interior design for your home or office. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC can transform your home or workspace, no matter how large or small, into a harmonious, rejuvenated environment. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC. Call or email to schedule an appointment for a consultation today.
Those dark nights of the soul, they suck. But anyway, we come out of them, and I'm going to share with you what mine look like and the tools I use to stay grounded, centered, and really present no matter what's going on around me. Don't forget to tune in, Strong Island TV with Joanne Angel Barry Cologne's show.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. I am a transformational life coach. I healed an autoimmune disease of the thyroid called Graves' disease, and I like to help people heal themselves now. I did this completely naturally using many methods, and I believe connecting into my spirituality really had a huge impact for me. So I like to help people get to the root cause of issues, and I do that by allowing you to tap into your higher self and by asking your subconscious and your higher self questions about what it is that you need to do to heal. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. Namaste.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. So now we're on our next segment, which we're going to be sharing an astrology reading with my second guest, Susan. She is a nurse educator, and she's also one of my clients that I've been working very closely with in regards to personal training and also helping her to go through her transformational journey. So it's amazing that she's here today to be very transparent and share with each and every one of you her journey and also this reading that she's going to have. So Susan, just for the viewers, just share with them just briefly about your journey that you've been on and why you're here today to get a reading.
So I've had a couple of things happen before I met you, and the couple of things was 3 knee surgeries in 1 year, and I wanted personal training. But I also feel like I needed a guide to get me back on track in my life because it was such a heavy experience I went through. So that's why I do Reiki treatments with you, to go backwards and clean out all of the past references so that I can move forward and into a better space. I've lost about 18 pounds since I know you. That helped also.
Yes.
Besides that, I teach, so I stand up for a living, so I have to stand for 4 to 8 hours, and so my knee has to be in good shape, and I have to be confident, and I have to know that I can handle it.
Yes, excellent, yes. And since I met Susan till now, I mean, I see a major accomplishment, major success, major strength and endurance regarding her trainings that she's been doing, and also in reference to her confidence and her self-esteem, because I truly believe if I would have asked her to do this, let's say back in January, I do not believe she would have agreed to be sitting in this chair right now. So that shows right off the bat confidence to be able to come on live and have a conversation and be transparent. So now, Lena, you're going to be giving Susan a evolutionary astrology reading, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give the viewers an explanation to what that means so they have an understanding.
Okay. So we're going to be doing a mini reading from the perspective of Susan's evolutionary growth. So of course, as all of us, you know, we live many lives and go from lifetime to lifetime acquiring skills and kind of how to be different, because when we were in energetic states, we are very much connected to the source, and you know we're not that all different from each other. But when we reincarnate to individuate, to become different, to learn the certain traits that no one else has, or combination of personality traits that no one else has. So this is the perspective that we're going to be looking at, Susan. Right. What are you learning? And I would like to start with that I see that you are a very strong person. You have a stamina and a strength to accomplish many things. So speaking about accomplishment, I see that accomplishing things is very important to you.
Yes, it is.
Being somebody who people will see as you know, on top of the world. People will see that this woman accomplished a lot. Sharing wisdom with others. You have accumulated a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that you are now ready to share. So you're this evolutionary lifetime where knowledge has to be shared with the others. So you have accumulated knowledge several lifetimes and didn't share it. You just know a lot. But now this lifetime is about sharing knowledge. You're independent. You would like to be on your own. You would like to do something that benefits humanity, that not only benefits you personally, but humanity will remember it. There's another part of you that would like to be in close relationships with other people. So now that part is a softer part, you know, where you you would like to get close, you would like to share something, you would like to reach balance. So now you see how the two parts of your personality, the independent part, and then there is a part where you want to get close to somebody. They're now in a little bit of a conflict. So
Now, in reference to the
Interesting.
independent part and the part where she wants to get close, from what I understand, is the independent part more in reference to her career, or is it a combination of career and personal at the same time?
it's a combination because
interesting.
now if I am
That is
trying
interesting.
in my readings, I'm trying to drop astrology languages as much as I can.
Yes.
So we don't get bogged down in where the sun is and where the moon is. But I'm going to mention that just
Yes,
so our
yes, why
viewers
not? Since it
would
is
understand.
astrology.
Yes.
Right,
A
Let's
lot
tell
of
the
my
viewers
clients
just
say,
a little.
I don't want to know where the moon is. I just want to know what it means. So your sun is in Aquarius.
Oh, I thought it was in rising in Aries.
No, your sun is the
when
birth
you
sign.
when you
is
were
it?
born.
Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
your sun is in Aquarius.
Yes.
Right.
So that is where that independent streak comes in.
Okay.
Your Aquarius is streak. They want to be different. They want to be independent, and sometimes they want to be left alone. Now, the rising sign, you were so you already had the readings done, right? So
I looked up some stuff, yeah.
okay, so your rising sign is Aries, so is another independent one, very assertive, very like me. You walk in and you would like to do things first, right?
Yes.
Then there is a moon in Libra, a totally different energy. So
I
we're
thought it was Gemini, now it's Libra.
Libra.
Interesting.
Maybe your Mars is in Gemini. so I
Mars is
think
in Gemini.
yes, my dear.
Yeah.
So this is where we
So I
we
have
see
Libra? I didn't know I had
you've got a
Libra.
moon in Libra. So
Yeah.
that is very soft and balance-seeking and relationship-seeking energy. So it is important for you to relate to someone, to have that very balanced and fair relationship. Yet there is another side where Aries comes in, and there is Aquarian side, an independent, kind of very like leave me alone. So now the three of them, imagine three people talking. I want
Yes.
to be with you. I want to be close to you,
Right.
right? And then there's another side, leave me alone. I want to be by myself. So you see how
Right.
now,
Which can very much show up as either being moody or having mood swings.
absolutely.
Where if
because
one
it's-
moment you're feeling a certain way,
Right.
another moment you're feeling
absolutely.
another
so
way.
there's three
Yes.
people talking
So
within
how do
you.
I cope with that?
So you let them a voice. You know that this exists within you.
Uh-huh.
So you then seek relationships that allow you for
Independence.
independence. Because if the relationship does not allow you independence, they may feel very stifling.
Right. So
Now, in
even-
reference to the one
go
second, in
ahead.
reference to with the being that she has a Libra moon, correct? Is that what you said?
Yes.
A Libra
Yes.
moon. So now, when we have a full moon, because of her Libra moon, does that heighten the Libra energy because of the moon energy? Does it make that more pronounced for her?
I don't think so. Unless the moon is
in Libra.
in Libra.
Libra.
So
Oh, okay.
if we have, we may have it around fall time. The moon may be in Libra, or there may be a new moon in Libra.
So if it's actually in the actual
it's-
sign of Libra, that's
Then it
going
would-
to cause her. Now the Libra sign for her is the more sensitive sign.
Is more. It's
for her?
more. Wouldn't say sensitive. It's more relationship seeking.
Okay.
It seeks interaction.
So that's
it
what.
seeks
That's at that
somebody
point in
to
time is when
to
she's looking
talk
for
to.
that relationship.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
so I found
She needs that. It's
I
her
found
main
someone-
emotional need.
I found someone who talks a lot. I've never had a man like this man.
Uh-huh.
He calls me, he talks, he texts, and I'm a little confused because I like it, and it's so unusual for me because usually I pick a quiet guy so that I can have more space. So something new is happening.
Very good. So, and the more you understand what your needs are, so when the moon is in Libra, and the moon represents emotional need,
Okay.
it's the need that you have in order to feel accepted, complete, at ease. All the lunar position in your horoscope depicts and shows where you, what kind of energies or stuff you need to be doing in order to really relax and be calm.
Right.
And be kind of like yourself.
Right.
Feel nurtured. So and you need to be in relationship. So it is an
People who are
important
warm,
need.
talkative, all of that stuff.
Could
is
be
good.
talkative because you have also now, how interestingly enough, the Venus, which is the planet that's
love.
of love.
Yes.
Manifest. This planet symbolizes our needs of love. Is in Aries.
Oh, it's in
So you
Aries.
like talkative guys. You like the
Now,
peop-
Venus just went into Aries, correct?
I'm sorry?
Just
Venus just went
went
into
to
Aries.
Aries.
yes?
No, it just went into Gemini.
Oh, went into Gemini.
Into Gemini.
Oh, okay,
As a matter of fact, when you were talking about the zeros in the beginning, the
Yes.
card with the zero, Venus just went into a Gemini. It's 0-degree Gemini.
Oh, interesting.
So
interesting.
it just got out of Taurus, where it was kind of quiet and relaxed and,
Yes.
and pleasant. Now it wants to interact and talk.
Yeah, and Gemini
So-
energy is all about
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
communication.
about
Yes, yes.
interaction.
Which makes sense for many people at this present time, that they might be feeling that what was I reading the other day? That flotation of wanting to meet somebody, that play, that cat. What do they call that expression?
Cat and mouse?
Cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse,
Yeah,
right.
that kid game where
lot
like,
of-
I want to flirt with you, but I don't want too much.
Right, right,
I don't want
right,
too much
right,
of your time.
right.
I want to flirt with you, and I want and that's the energy we're in right now.
Yeah.
So, from what I'm understanding, those who are looking to get into relationships, this is a good time for it. However, it's not in reference to a relationship that's going to be an actual permanent relationship. It's a temporary relationship. It's not something that person's going to move forward with. It's just like a cat and mouse game.
How do we know that it's temporary?
Based on the Venus energy, from what I was reading, it's a flirtatious period.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a flirtatious period.
But it's not a bad thing.
No, it's never a
no,
bad.
no, no,
There's- in astrology, and Lena can probably contest. There's never a bad thing to what's going on. It's
Okay.
just something to get you, sparked up and
So
allows
ready
you
for somebody.
allows you to have that thing that you've been looking for that you haven't had.
But then you said it's not permanent, so how do we know it's not permanent? That it could be, right?
Not in your case. No. In your case, it could be different. Somebody
okay.
else, but it's
everyone's
what
gonna be
Joanne is
different,
saying
yes.
that Venus and Gemini energy in general
Yes.
could
it's
sometimes
just
mean
flirtatious.
kind of a flirtatious,
Yes, yeah, exactly.
kind of unstable kind of love that may not
Not flourish.
not
to any
flourish.
degree. Exactly.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that yours or somebody else's doesn't.
Exactly. And a lot of that will vary depending on
Right.
and getting that understanding of the chart of where it's
I was
where it
wondering
sits.
where my chart in relationships is for right now. That was one of the questions I had.
Yes, and what I see in your chart that you have just entered a relationship, and that relationship may put you in, kind of on that path of understanding more about yourself. Let me mention something that I didn't mention before. You, as a career person, for somebody whose career is very important to them, you may have felt in the past that it was clashing a little bit with the need for being in relationships, or when you were in relationships, your partners didn't like that you
Work
are a
so
career
much.
woman, work so much.
Yeah.
So that very conflict is very very kind of and classically shown in your horoscope. So as we started in the show that everything in our chart is a learning opportunity. So this conflict may very much come to light with this relationship, and you may want to look at your other relationships, see what you did there, and see what you can do differently, how
Right.
you can reconcile.
Right.
Yes, that reflection back again.
A reflection
Yes.
back. How
Sort of
what-
like boundaries were missing. Like I need to put more boundaries so that I stay clear of having a conflict over my job and being in the relationship. knowing like I'm not free this night, I'm not free, but I can see you here, and making some boundaries.
Exactly.
Yes, and the
Exactly.
boundaries and making the choices where you can feed both sides of your personality, because work is important to you. If
Right.
you just say, "I'm going to stop working, being in love," you're not
Yeah.
going to be happy.
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
But then,
Exactly.
and that is going to be a highlight of the upcoming year or two, where you're going to be learning how to reconcile these two.
Yeah, and this guy is
Thing.
more agreeable
Actually, before you go
too.
into the guy situation, we're going to conclude this because we have about just less than a minute to conclude in this segment.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. And we can always continue,
Talk.
Susan,
Yes.
Yeah,
and
okay.
talk. Connect and have a. Yes. So. One thing I want to conclude. I have less than a minute. I think we didn't touch the health, and you wanted me to touch it a little bit. You need grounding. Grounding screams from your chart. Because you try to take on too much, you try to get so much information and you don't know what to do with it, and then your Mars is in Gemini, and Mars in Gemini can produce that hectic, kind of all over the place energy. Where you may make a decision and then change it the next day. Then when you work, you can you can work with a lot of details, and then you get bogged down with details. Does it make sense? And then your Aries side says, you know what, enough is enough. You need to get the work done because you're not meeting the deadlines. It doesn't really matter. So there's a lot of hecticness there. So grounding is the lesson to learn. Hear your body speak to you with your mind.
Now, with the word grounding and a take home, not just for Susan, but for everyone listening as the viewers as well and the audience, what tip can you give to Susan in regards to grounding herself based on the astrology report? What one tip can you give her so she can ground herself?
I would suggest breathing exercises.
Okay.
Stopping with that type of energy that she's having, it's kind of hard to hear when she gets tired. She feels she's not tired.
Yeah.
Is it true? And then
Push myself.
she pushes herself, and so here we try to stop. Almost put an alarm every 2 hours. Am I tired? And then do deep breathing exercises, because that Mars in Gemini can produce a lot of shallow breathing too. And then you
Yeah.
hyperventilate. Does it
Right.
happen?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay, so just this kind of, I would.
Well, thank you for
Use
sharing
that.
that tip on
Thank
grounding,
you.
because I think that's great for Susan and for anybody else for that matter in reference to that type of energy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take another commercial break, and then when we come back, I'm going to be doing a cosmic energy forecast reading for both of my guests and also sharing my giveaway. We'll be right back.
I'm Nick Rafter, founder and owner of Nick Rafter Real Estate. If you've ever bought, sold, or rented a home in the New York area, you know how difficult a process that can be. But that's where I come in. With years of experience and knowledge of the New York rental and sales market, I can help you navigate the difficult process of renting, selling, or buying a home. Let me help you find the place to be here in New York, the best place to be.
Hi there. My name is Sherry Simpson. I am a transformational life coach. I healed an autoimmune disease of the thyroid called Graves' disease, and I like to help people heal themselves now. I did this completely naturally using many methods, and I believe connecting into my spirituality really had a huge impact for me. So I like to help people get to the root cause of issues, and I do that by allowing you to tap into your higher self and by asking your subconscious and your higher self questions about what it is that you need to do to heal. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. Namaste.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. So now we're on our final segment, and unlike all the other shows, today what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to be shuffling the cards for them, and I'm going to just give one card reading for both of them in reference to what they both need to hear for today. And I'm going to be pulling that card out right now. And this is for both of them for today. And what I get today for both of them is powerful. So you both are very powerful, and with the energy that we do have coming in with all the full moon's energy and all the different things going on with our planets, it's bringing up powerful. The chakra associated is the sacral, the solar plex chakra, which is all about feeling secure with that power that you're going to be feeling with all this energy that is coming up. Then we have 44. 44, the 4 energy is all about being organized and balancing that energy of power that's going to show up. Because with power that's going to be showing up, that can throw you off course. So you really want to balance yourself and ground yourself. So this way here you can maintain that power within the energy that's coming in for you. The double 4 is a master number, which means when we take the two numbers together, we have an 8. And that 8's all about the abundance that the both of you are going to receive with this energy that is going to be coming in as you utilize your powerful energy. So that's the actual forecast for the both of them today. And I do want to share with all of you, as I've mentioned, I'm giving away to anyone who shared, liked, or commented today's show. During the show, I'm giving away 10-minute clearing treatment. So anyone who's interested, as long as you share, liked, and comment, I will be reaching out to you so you can redeem your 10-minute clearing treatment for today. And again, as usual, anyone who's interested in being a guest on today's show, on upcoming shows, whether you're a healer or someone looking to start your healing journey, please send your bio and story to healingwithin76@gmail.com. Lena, one more time, very quickly, share your contact number for the viewers so they can reach you.
It's 646-644-1410. The email is lena@starguidepro.com. And find me on Facebook, Starguide page, and my website is starguidepro.com.
And Susan, just share with them your information so they can reach you to share your story.
I'm at smenchell, SMENCHELL @me.com. Should I give a number also?
That's fine. That's good.
I think that's
yes,
good enough.
Yes. And again, for those of you who are interested in learning about any of the services I have to offer you, just reach me at 646-236-9155 or stop by Holistic Fitness in Queens. I look forward to connecting with you. Have yourself a blessed day. Until next week. Thank you.